that thumbnail is actually not a clickbait. There is a custom in Nigeria that disallows female children from inheriting from their late father's estate. The custom believes in what we call patriarchy and male primogeniture. So female are seen as someone who is actually inferior to the male gender. That is what I will be discussing in this video. If this seems like something you're interested in, please make sure you watch this video till the end. Back to my YouTube channel. I'm super excited to have you watching this video. My name is Mary and I'm a practicing lawyer in Nigeria. On this channel, I share videos for laymen and for lawyers. If you're watching my video for the very first time, if this is your first time of seeing my beautiful face, please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You know, ignorance of law is not an excuse, and that is the motive behind this YouTube channel. So I share a lot of educative content, so please do well to subscribe and put on your notification bell. And if you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. By so doing, you will help me so that the algorithm can actually make my videos to reach a larger number of people, and that way this channel will actually grow. Okay, so please do well to subscribe, do well to like and share this video. So according to the title, yes, there is a particular custom in Nigeria. That is actually the western part, the eastern parts of Nigeria, that actually says a female child is someone who is inferior and as such cannot inherit from her late father's estate. Let me come up with this scenario. Okay, there's actually a friend of mine that she's from a family that's they are all girls in their family, and that they are about 5 children. She's actually a Yoruba. Let's assume that she's from the eastern part. So in a situation whereby her father is so wealthy and all of that, and after the demise of the father, who will inherit all of those properties? If there is a custom, a barbaric custom that says a female child is not entitled to her late father's estate, so which means those properties will be divided among the uncles, right? And the female children will be left with nothing. Personally, I find this particular law so barbaric, this particular custom. And I also have an experience, something that actually happened to me at my place of work. So some time ago, I actually manage a particular firm. I have my boss, so whenever he's not around, I'm actually the less to actually give directives and all of that. So I actually assigned some activities to one of our counsel, who is actually someone that I'm actually superior to. It was called 3 years after I was called. So there's actually this seniority there. So I sent him a text message to actually do some certain things. I just want you to know that I also experienced this, and that this thing still happens till date. So I told him to do certain things, and probably it was not he doesn't like the content of that particular message. Okay, so he reported me to our boss, and according to my boss, the guy actually said that, does he know that no Igbo man will want to work under any female, under a woman? That was what he said. And I was not thinking, because I just feel as a legal practitioner who is presumed to be abreast of the law, and also based on, let me say, exposure, you shouldn't be living with this kind of mentality. This is someone that actually senior him, and even if we talk about age, definitely I should senior him as well. But let's even put age aside. We think age should actually be a factor there. Okay, fine, we may just think, okay, because I'm Yoruba, let me just tend to respect this person. But in a corporate setting, we don't really do with this age of a thing and all of that, right? So for this particular person who is a legal practitioner to still have it in his head that no Igbo man will want to work under a woman, so it seems as if he was doing us a favor. So that was the interpretation I got, and my boss actually told me all of that. So I just need to share this for you people to know, for my viewers to know, that this particular law, this particular custom, let me put it that way, is actually still there in the society, whereby women are being discriminated against of not being worthy to do certain things. Based on my own opinion, and also I'll be using some authorities, so I'll be using some provisions from the constitution and also from judicial authorities to explain the state of things right now in our country as relating to this particular custom. Okay, so according to sections 42 and 43 of the 1999 constitution, just permit me to actually read it out. So section 42 of the 1999 constitution says, a citizen of Nigeria of a particular community, ethnic group, place of origin, sex, origin, or political party shall not, by reason only that is such a person, be subjected either expressly by or in the practical application of any law in force in Nigeria or any executive or administration action of the government. Blah 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 blah. So basically, this is part of the 11 rights we all have in Nigeria as a citizen of Nigeria. So this is right to freedom of discrimination. So the wordings of this particular provision actually use the word shall. Shall is not may. Shall is something that is like a compulsion, something that is very very mandatory. Okay, so the fact that you're of a particular sex, of a particular place of origin, of a particular religion or political party or political opinion, you should not be discriminated against because of that fact. So the fact that I am a woman, no one should tell me that I'm not entitled to inherit from my own father's estate. Isn't that so barbaric? And according to the judicial authority, it actually says that it is repugnant to natural justice, that it is so unfair. The same way they give birth to a man, that same way a woman is being given birth to. So why would you say a man is superior? Okay, fine. As a Christian, I also understand the part that when we talk about the relationship between a man and a woman, being husband and wife, the Bible actually make it to be like there is hierarchy, that the man is the head. But that is not the case here. Okay, because I don't know if some people may be watching this video and they will have that opinion. That is another situation. Because here they are saying, okay, let's assume I'm a twin. So my twin is actually a guy. So my brother will be having my brother will have some right to my late father's estate. Why me? I will not have. Why? At least he's not as if he's superior, like he's older than me or something. So that this particular law, it is so barbaric. So let me continue with section 43 of the 1999 Constitution, which says this is right to acquire and own immovable property in Nigeria, anywhere in Nigeria. Immovable property, we talk about land, things that you cannot easily move from one place to the other. So section 43 says, subject to the provisions of this Constitution, every citizen of Nigeria shall have the right to acquire and own immovable property anywhere in Nigeria. The word shall. So it doesn't say a man can have the right. This provision is actually not gender biased. Okay, and this is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's actually the grand norm. This is the supreme. This is the particular law that every other law follows and every other custom. Okay, so any custom that we actually have in Nigeria that is not in line with everything in this Constitution is actually cannot stand. That is just it, because this is a grand norm. This is what we actually use. Okay, so let me also share some judicial authorities. By the way, the position of this particular custom right now in Nigeria is that this custom has been abolished. Some people still practice it, but the state of thing is that this particular custom has been abolished. So it all depends if you're watching me and you know someone who's actually a victim of this particular custom. So you can actually educate the person that there is a particular provision of law that actually abolished that custom. Okay, that is why we say ignorance of law is not an excuse. So some people can actually be ignorant, they may not know. Cases, there's the case of Mojeku and Ukeje and Ukeje. So these particular authorities, they actually, by the name you can see that it's actually happened in the eastern part of Nigeria. So let me just give a brief facts of the case of Ukeje and Ukeje. A man died and he died intestate. It actually means that he died without writing a will. Okay, so the wife and the son, they actually approached the court to get a letter of administration. That is what they use in distributing the estate when someone died without a will. Okay, so they left out the daughter, saying she's not worthy enough, in as much as there is a particular custom that says the lady is not worthy. So the lady actually fought, like she actually approached the court and she won. Okay, so the court actually affirmed that because she's a woman doesn't mean someone should discriminate against her, according to section 42 of the 1999 Constitution. Although this particular Ukeje and Ukeje happened a long time ago, so I believe the particular constitution that was being used then is actually not 1999 Constitution, probably the 1979 Constitution. I can't really say, because I know this particular Ukeje and Ukeje happens in the 90s. Okay, so that is actually how this lady was able to approach the court, and the court says the fact that she's a lady, she's a woman, doesn't mean she's not worthy, she's inferior, she cannot own a property. Okay, that she should not be denied. That was how the court actually abolished this custom. Okay, so you watching me, do not be ignorant of the law. If not anyone who is actually a victim, who is currently a victim of this particular provision or of this particular custom, okay, that person can actually approach the court as fast as possible. And if the deed has been done, they can still approach the courts, okay. The person can still approach the people that they have been, let me use the word, cage. Some women that they cannot own the property, apart from the Igbo custom, apart from that particular custom. Because growing up, I do hear some people saying, "Are you a woman? You do not need to own this, you do not need to own that. It is actually for your husband to have a property, for you people to..." No. So that is how I'm bringing this particular conclusion, okay. As women, we need to also know that we are worthy of certain things, not even certain things, we are worthy of good things. We are worthy to actually have a particular thing. So don't mean that will not make us to have some sort of pride, probably to people that are superior to us, let's say in the place of a husband and a wife and all of that. But we can own property. That is what the law says. What makes a man to own a property can also make a woman to own a property. So both of us are actually being given birth the same way. So that is my own opinion about this. So this particular custom, personally, I feel it is barbaric and repugnant to natural justice. It is so unfair to the female gender. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do well to share this video. This video is actually for everyone, for lawyers, for laymen. It is for everyone. So please do well to share. And if you enjoyed this video, if you truly enjoyed this video, do not forget to like this video. And I will see you in another video.